Hi guys, welcome to Players Guild. Today, finally, we're going to start our journey with Shadowverse. So I kept a bit quiet about this because finding information about this on one hand is really difficult. On the other hand, I just wanted to be surprised a bit. And finally, my package from Japan has arrived. So I'm just going to remove all the protection, which is nice of them that it was really protected. It was a free shipping from Japan, and we have a physical version of Shadowverse card game. So if you don't know, Shadowverse card game is a mobile. It was mobile only TCG from 2016 with 25 sets, just coming into mini expansion soon, and they just released last month the Japanese version of the physical card game, and there is rumors of this game coming to English territories because it is published by Bushiroad, who are known mostly for the Cardfight Vanguard and Weishfarts, the two games that they do. Really popular. A lot of people I know plays them. Not big tournament tendency, but the cards are beautiful. The artwork is gorgeous, and you can see here the 7 main characters from the game, from the start of the game. So we have an application of mobile game into the physical game. I already looked at some of the cards because of course everything here is in Japanese. I'm not very fluent with Japanese, and especially not with kanji. So that makes me a bit... yeah, I won't be able to translate the cards here, but I looked at the effects. The cards that were working only with the mobile only, the virtual only systems like amulets, cards like if you do something, reduce the cost of this card in your hand, the spell boost mechanic, a lot of that has been applied really well into the physical game. And I caved in. I bought Japanese starter set. I have not bought any booster boxes because I think it's going to come out in English, and then I'm going to splurge on that. I don't want to be splurging on the Japanese one yet. Maybe I will, depends. But yeah, we have the limited starter deck set here. I'm going to get into it in a moment. There's 6 starter decks in here, so you can expect some gameplay as well when I can kidnap someone to play with me. So we have a lot of new games coming into the channel, a lot more stuff happening. So let's see. First, let's remove this. And the box is nice. It's actually a good quality box for the storage. So we have this pack of leader cards. I'm going to quickly go through this just to show you guys the main characters. Oh wow, oh wow. It's like 2 cards glued together. They're thick. So we only have 6 classes in this game because they Vampire class and Death class, so Shadowcraft and Bloodcraft, have been merged into a Nightmare class. But you can, I'm going to zoom in a bit. There we go. Beautiful artwork here. So all the characters here you can see. I always loved her. The dragon guy. Then we have the lady. And then we have the angel lady. Oh, this is the girl, not the lady. It's a bit sad that we don't get Urias as well, cause Nightmare could have gotten 2 class cards or leader cards, because those cards don't do anything. They're just, you know, I assume this is what you will be able to win or get from the tournament for participation, because this is what represents your class. So I expect to see more of those, or maybe they will go the body fight route and eventually they're going to get some effects. But that one I think is going to be coming from Evolve followers. Like in the actual game, you have followers that when you evolve, they give your leader an effect, and then you would be able to swap your leader for one with effect. Okay, let's go to the wide view again. And So we have some sleeves here. We have a code for the product. So the code is for actual game, and yeah, I'm going to use this code. I'm not even going to zoom in on this, but it's nice that they give you that because a lot of games don't do that at the moment. The decks are thick, but it's mostly because of the tokens at the back, and I think evolve cards as well. They're very, very thick, and it's a nice feeling actually. So I'm not sure how many cards are in the deck. I'm going to be counting as I'm going to be looking at the decks in a second. But the cards, the artwork looks really, really nice. And then oh, there's more there. There we go. I think that's everything that's in the box. Yes. Okay, so the box can go to the side for now. I do like the box. The playmat, which is packed very thoroughly. I mean, it's nice that they protect stuff like this. The box has a retail price of 16,000 yen, which I sadly paid a bit more for it, but that's a punishment. And we have one of my favorite characters, Lucifer. Lucifer from the game. Apparently I looked at the card and he's ridiculously good in this game as well. And so he's a 7-drop that heals you, or you can evolve him to deal damage to your opponent at the end of every turn. So it's either heal 4 at the end of your turn, or deal 4 at the end of your turn to your opponent, which is a ridiculous finisher. Everyone can play it. Neutral follower. The quality is really nice. It's very smooth. It's nice and thick. It's a bit on the smaller side. It feels like a standard Vanguard mat. So it's a bit smaller than the ones I'm used to, but it still feels nice. You can use the circles here to put your deck, etc. where you need it. Okay, I'm going to look at the... There we go. There's sleeves. There's sleeves with Lucifer on them. So I'm just going to quickly open this. I will most likely end up using the Lucifer sleeves, but I want to check the quality of the sleeves. And this is, as I fear, that Japanese do beautiful sleeves. Like, they're beautiful, but I would not dare use those sleeves without other sleeves. So they stay in here for now. But yeah, when I get some other sleeves for them, I will be using this for a deck. One of them at least. And then we have a second set of sleeves, which I'm not that excited about, but it's still a nice artwork with all the 7 characters that we had on the box. So those sleeves are limited sleeves to this box, which is a nice addition together with the mat, which is also a limited thing. Now then, which one are we going to go first with? Let's go with the vampire class, because I'm not a big vampire, or neither Bloodcraft or Shadowcraft. I'm not big on them. So we have tokens, which are just one-sided tokens, which is nice. So this is the evolve points that you can use during the game to pay for your evolutions. I like the fact that you can't evolve just anything, because that's some stupid damage, but tokens are again very, very thick. Oh yeah, sorry, there's the evolve points. Tokens are very, very thick. This is just the 10 cards versus, I'm just going to grab a few cards. That's 7, 8, 9, 10, just to show you guys the difference. This is 10 normal cards, this is 10 tokens. So you can see the difference here, literally twice as big. And there we go, literally twice as big. It's nice in a way that you always know where your tokens are. It's really difficult then to shuffle your tokens into your deck, and the tokens don't need any sleeves like this. I don't feel like they do, because they're nice, thick, and you don't need to put them in any sleeves because you never shuffle them either, really, right? So we have ghosts that can attack immediately and then die. I know that much. And then we have forest bats, which are just 1 mana 1/1s, but there's a whole bat theme in Bloodcraft, so I assume we're going to see some there. So we do get some rarities in this in those starter decks. So starting with every deck has 1 legend and I think 1 or 2 golds in the playset. might be more, but I'm just quickly looking through. No, it's just 1 legend and 1 gold in every deck. But you get a playset of them, which is nice. And those are, as far as I've seen, exclusive to the starter decks. So if you want to be playing certain classes, you do need to buy certain starter decks. Of course, you don't need to buy the set that I've just bought. You can buy the starter decks on their own. So she's the Forest Bat Lady, and she actually even has an evolve. Do we have her evolve in here? We don't. No, she doesn't have. She has Fanfare. She doesn't have an evolve. Yeah, sorry. It's just I'm not used to those cards yet. I don't remember her name. I know this one is Alucard. So I assume he's going to heal you by 4 again. And he has a necromancy effect as well, which increases his something. I think it looks like an attack. +2. I might be wrong. I know that if you're interested, in the description of this video you will find a link to the Discord where they have all the translations. You can check it out there. It's unofficial translations, but you can check it out. There's rules on how to play the game. We are going to be making a video on how to play as well soon enough. We're going to be playing with the Japanese starter deck, so yeah, make sure to check it out when it comes. And while you're at it, if you enjoy this type of content, please subscribe to the channel and leave a like on this video. Let us know that you enjoy it, so we know to cover more games for you guys. And let us know in the comments if you want to see the gameplay. What decks would you like to see the gameplay of from those starter decks first? Because we're going to do a lot of matches, so a lot of those decks are going to be used. This is the lady that when she evolves, she gives you ghosts. I think she has something to do with the bats. Again, my Japanese is not that great, especially written one. This summons 2 bats and then deals damage based on the bats you have, if I remember correctly. This one used to have Bane in the virtual game, but I'm not sure if she does here, if Death Touch is even a thing. Yeah. This card used to give you shadows, but in here I think it just mills you for 2 cards, so it's going to be a lot of self-milling. Because Necromancy here doesn't remove your cards from the graveyard, you just need to have a certain amount of cards in the graveyard. Which I think is a good resolution here. Yeah, they have really nice artwork. Sadly, their playstyle is not for me. And yeah, okay, this is not my style of artwork, but this card is nice. So it's... Did they keep it? Yeah, so you do 2 damage to your leader and 3 damage to your opponent's leader or the follower. But it's also quick, so you actually have interaction in this game, which is amazing. This one deals 3 damage to your follower, again on quick. I love the fact that you can do stuff during your opponent's turn. This is what I was missing from Shadowverse so far. So I love the fact that it's here. And here is just summon one of the bats. And then we have neutral cards, a fighter that doesn't do anything. But they changed his stats, it's a 2/3. Goliath actually got reduced cost by 1, but in this game, evolution actually costs you the energy. So yeah, they reduce his cost by 1, but his evolve costs 2, so... this is just a taunt, but increase the attack to 4. The damage still persists, so I'm not sure. It's going to be a better card. So initially when it came out, the 5 mana 2/6 was an alright card with not taunt, ward they call it, so it needs to be attacked. I'm not sure how good it's going to be in here. Definitely playing will show it. And here we go, there's our... so this one, I think summons a ghost. This one also summons ghost. Yeah. Then we have the Bat Lady that heals 2, I think. And then we have Goliath that evolves into a 5/6. So none of the golds or legendaries have evolved, but we have a silver card that has evolved. That's nice. In general, the starter deck looks alright. I really love the tokens again. I'm going to be going back to the tokens because they feel really nice. Yeah, you don't need more than 5 copies of any one token, which is really nice of them. And you can also keep your evolved deck in separate sleeves, which I also like because, yeah, you don't want to be mixing them by accident. So that was the vampire. I'm just going to put the vampire lady back to front so I know which one is which. I don't need to search later. Next one. Which one is next one? We have, let's go sword. The knight class. My favorite in the first sets was definitely the witchcraft, the runecraft, the spell deck. So that I'm going to leave that towards the end. And then the bishop, I think they called it, the haven. So again, tokens feel amazing. They're sturdy. Like you're not breaking this. I love this. It's a shame we can't have more cards like that, because if you needed to have like 50 or 60 card deck. By the way, let's count how many cards are in the deck, because I forgot to do that. 5, 10, 15, 25, 30. So 40 cards in the deck. So if you needed to have 40 cards of this quality in your deck, I would actually love it, but it would be very difficult to shuffle without sleeves. Even in sleeves, I think it would be problematic. But yeah. Because there's a maximum of 5 of each token. I think the only exception would be fairies, because you can make fairies on board and then in your EX area, but that's a different story. There is going to be a video on how to play. If you're curious and you want some visual, that is coming to the channel as well. Probably is going to be following this video shortly. So our legend here is a lovely katana lady. Sadly, I don't remember her. I was not playing sword back then. We have 2 mana 3/3, and apparently 2 mana 3/3 is good enough to be a gold rare. Why? It's just 1 more attack than a fighter. I guess it just kills the fighter, but I don't know. I will need to see the stat breakpoint to see if this card is actually really good. Or is that just unnecessary rarity bump? We have the lady. I think when she was evolving, she spawned some knights. An activated ability. So one thing that's really nice in here, that you have activated abilities, that you can, instead of attacking, you just instead of attacking, you just get to rest your thing to do a thing, which is nice. Oh, this is going to be. Do they still do the officer and follow? Yeah, I think they still do officer and commander. Yeah. So we have 1 mana 2/2. So 1 mana 2/2 is just a bronze. I guess it's a bad stat line compared to the others. So this is a better fighter because it has ward, so it can be so it needs to be attacked before anything else. This gives some stats to one of your officers. Yeah, +1/+1 to one of your officers. This one plays you a knight when you play him, and he has an evolve. So I'm curious what his evolve does. Oh, he has evolve. So it's 1 mana 1/1. I don't know if he still keeps that, but he used to be able to go straight into face. So he had Storm. I'm not sure if he has Rush here, but you can also evolve him, but it costs 3 energy to evolve him. So that's I'm curious about that. So it's a 4 mana 3/3. Maybe 4 mana 3/3 that goes face. This one can't go face probably initially. So this just increases the stats. I can see by the symbols on the quick effect increase the stats. This one gives you a knight and something. Oh, it puts a knight in your EX area, which is like your additional hand. You can play the tokens from there, so it's your hand for the tokens, mostly tokens, not only. And then we go. I have no clue what this is, but it's quick effect, so I assume it deals with some minions. We have Goblin that can evolve for 4 energy. It is a 1 mana 2/2 though. So his advantage. So we had a 1 mana 2/2 somewhere here. The advantage of Goblin. Goblin is actually better because it's a potential to evolve. But it's not an officer, I guess. So there is that. We have only one fighter. Yeah, we have a 2 mana 3/3 in the deck, and we have 2 of the Angel Seraph, I think. I might be wrong. And our evolved deck is 3 ladies. I think this is the Awfulest Knight. Yeah, this is the Awfulest Knight, which I have no clue what he does. I think he's getting Rush or Storm, something like that. Yeah, this is the evolution, so I think this one can attack immediately into the face. And we have only one evolution for Goblin in the deck, which is fair enough. It's just a 4/4. But the fact that it's able to is amazing. So that's the sword deck. And again, this is our Katana Lady. That's one of the decks I want to do, so let's go with the Angel class. Oh, it's not it's Bishop class, but I like it because I like angels. So there we go, fight me. And there we go. So this one is going to be spawning a lot of things from amulets, at least it used to. But we only have 2 different things here. So we have Tiger and we have the Falcon. So the Falcon, I think it has only Rush, it can go face. I have no clue what the Tiger does. I think Tiger might also have Rush. Again, tokens feel amazing. I can't wait to play the game. I think I'll spend my evening playing the game. So Skullfane used to do something else than it does right now. But I don't remember what it does right now, so I just know it doesn't reduce its own cost and it doesn't destroy all of your amulets. Because the amulets don't have effects when destroyed. It's when you do something you get to do. Yeah. So for example, this amulet, you can activate it, send it to the graveyard to draw 1 card, I think. Or you, oh no, rest one of your opponent's followers, that's what it was. Or you can rest it and pay 10 to banish one of your opponent's followers. It's an amazing ability. So, but paying 10 to remove something from the game is really hefty, so it still costs 0 to put down, so it can be just like 10 mana, remove your stuff. So you can't protect. The Bishop, I remember this card. I used this card so many times when I was playing the Switch game. It just lets you banish an opponent's follower. Really good card. Of course, when you evolve him, you get to banish. And here he costs 1 to evolve, so yeah, he becomes a 4-drop to remove something. Which is, yeah, you can evolve as soon as you can pay the energy. And if you have evolution points, you can use those to pay for 1 of the energy that you need to pay. Or play points, it's called there. There's a quick spell that increases the defense. It heals, I think. Then we have a... I won't say, yeah, that's an amulet. There's a big, in English even, a big thing that says what card it is. So not sure if you guys can see this, but this one, yeah, in the corner here, it says amulet. So the green one is amulet, the red one is follower, and then the blue one is a spell. No, the purple one is a spell. There we go. It's an amulet. When it comes in, it does something, and then yeah, this is the one where you can pay to sacrifice it and get the tiger, which is nice. So you don't need to use it immediately. You can pay it for 4 and then eventually get the payoff. Yeah, it does something. Definitely does something. I'm really bad at this. This one has ward. I'm quite sure this one has ward. Yeah, so they need to attack this if possible. They reduce the cost by 1. So it used to be a 3-drop. Now, sorry, a 2-drop. Now it's a 1-drop. This is a nun that evolves. And for the love of me, I don't remember what she does. It's a problem. The cards look amazing and are really, really... this one used to do something with your amulets, reduce the countdown of your amulets